The Shure SM7b, the legendary microphone, the one that you see on almost every single content creator's videos. Big name artists use it, and you almost always expect to see it whenever you see a podcast room or a recording studio. But is it really that good? And most importantly, is it worth that $399.99 price tag? Let's dive into, is it worth it? Also, be sure to watch till the end because I prepared a surprise for you. First, let's start with the aesthetics, because let's be real, many of us like how professional this mic looks. It's got a very slick, minimalist, and professional design. You just, look pro when you're talking to this big mic when you have overhead headphones on. Now, the look of the dark gray aluminum and steel housing on the SM7B isn't just good for looks. The housing is actually what gives the mic this overall solid construction feel. In fact, the SM7B is one of the heavier mics in the market, standing at a whopping 1.69 pound or 764 grams. In comparison, here's a 2-pound dumbbell. You can definitely use the SM7B as a hand weight in your boxing workout, although not at all recommended. All jokes aside, the rugged and heavy-duty feel is what cemented the pro and legendary vibe for the SM7B, part of the pun. In addition to the good looks, the SM7B's design also offers some great utilities as well. For example, the cable connector placement makes it so that your cable doesn't get bent when the mic is in a certain orientation. And the attached mic mount screw makes mounting the SM7B such a breeze. By the way, if you find Shredberry's review helpful, please consider supporting the channel by leaving a like and subscribe to the Shredberry farm for more reviews. Now, if you think SM7B's fancy design is only good for looks, you'd be wrong. Because we're gonna talk about sound next, and a lot of Mike's iconic sound features come from the physical design. To start, we all know that the SM7B offers a great deal of low-end tone, which gives you this beefy, bassy, sexy radio voice that everyone loves. This is because the SM7B has a large resonance chamber in the back of the capsule that builds up the low and mid frequencies. Next, the SM7B offers great plosive and noise reduction right out the box. First, it comes with 2 windscreens in the box with one already installed, so you don't even need a pop filter. Second, SM7B's capsule is placed pretty far back away from the grill, which creates a distance to allow the plosive sounds to be reduced further. Third, the SM7B has what Shure calls internal air suspension shock isolation, which is basically a built-in shock mount that absorbs mechanical noises like bumping into the mic stand and whatnot. Finally, it has the classic cardioid polar pattern that makes the SM7B particularly good at off-axis rejection, as you can see in the next demonstration. Now we've covered the highlights for the SM7B, let's hear how it sounds compared to a budget condenser microphone. In this shootout, you will hear 2 styles of acoustic guitar playing, fingerpicking style and strumming style. One recorded with the SM7B and the other with the XL770, which is only $99 on Amazon. So what do you think? Which one do you think sounds better? Leave it in the comment and let me know. So with this many features packed in one microphone, it sounds like the SM7B is a no-brainer for anyone who wants to do home recording, right? Well, not quite, because what can be your strength can also be your weakness. So let's talk about the cons. To start, SM7B is one of the most gain-hungry microphones in the market. What this means is that it has a very low output level on its own, so many new home recording musicians will find themselves struggling to get volume out of this mic. For comparison, in the previous shootout, the gain on the interface was turned to around 80-90% on the SM7B and only about 40-50% on the MXL 770. Of course, this doesn't mean that you're left with no sound forever. If you search for videos on SM7B setup or how to get volume for SM7B, you will be guaranteed to see or hear cloud lifter or fed head, which are preamps for microphone. What these preamps do is provide clean gain for the microphone, essentially increasing the volume without adding distortion. Now you might ask, if the volume problem can easily be fixed with a preamp, why do we still consider that a con? Well, this is exactly the next con that many people will point out, which is the price point. The preamps mentioned earlier range from $80 to $150, so on top of the $400 you already spent on the mic, you will be looking at $500 to $600 before you even start with other necessary equipment like your interface, studio monitors, or headphones, stands, cables, and whatnot. So if you're a creator on budget, this is definitely not your first choice. Lastly, while the bassy sound of the SM7B is very ideal for almost every podcaster and streamer, it may not fit for musicians of all styles. For example, alto singers who have naturally bassy voice, or people who are blessed with natural bassy sexy radio voice, they may not find SM7B sound very pleasing. In a nutshell, if you sing like Layla Hathaway, you will likely find yourself rolling off a lot of the lows on your recording. So, is this legendary microphone worth it? For me, as a smaller, relatively new creator, I will have to say it is not. And I've had this microphone for over 6 months now. And it's not because I don't like it. I actually like it a lot. It sounds phenomenal and I don't have to worry about soundproofing nearly as much. It's just that in order to get the most out of it, I will have to get a preamp. And a cloud lifter is like $150. I could get for almost 5 budget guitar pedals with that. And most importantly, if I could get the same thing done with a cheaper mic, why wouldn't I? And that's where the surprise is. For those who have stayed till the end, I actually have been recording with my trusty MXL 770. This is not even on. NANI? So did I catch you there? If I did, you have to subscribe. Anyway, so what are your thoughts? Do you agree or do you disagree with my verdict? I know a lot of people swear by the SM7B, so if this video ever gets viewed, I'm sure some people will disagree. So if you disagree, please be sure to write in a comment. Tell me why you love your SM7B, or you can school me in the comment as well. With that said, thank you so much for your time today. I hope you find something helpful. If you did, please be sure to give it a like and subscribe to the Shredberry Farm for more Is It Worth It review. Until then.